Oh, freak yeah, bud. That's right, we're here. I'm showing you the whole portfolio. I couldn't leave you just left on empty. I couldn't leave you on red. You needed a little more in your life. So I'm showing you the combined portfolio, Robinhood M1, in one, consolidated. Beautiful, and we've added quite a bit more. $92,000 of value here. $1,500 of that is in cash we just recently deposited. We'll be investing that come Monday. Don't you worry, folks. We're going to be investing that Monday, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. Daily change, obviously not right, because it's just not right, folks. It's just not right. That includes our 1,100, 1,000. Oh, sometimes the numbers, they get to you. $11,500 we deposited on Friday alone. So really we were only at $400 on Friday, nothing crazy. But our cost basis and actual gain loss is accurate now. That has been imported. We're excited about that. Cost basis at $76,809. $13,682 up, or 17.81%. Beautiful. Before we get into each position, which will be going by largest size, we're going to first go over none other than, investment income. I know you wanted to know it. So this portfolio here is equating to $3,500 of investment income over the next 12 months. Oops. So one thing you need to note, this does include our Roth IRA in there as well. Obviously nothing crazy in there, but our average per month is around $334. So I hope that that gets you excited. Just like chains and whips with Rihanna, they do excite her. Trust me. I only say trust me because I heard the song. So that's that. So let's just get cracking. We're not going to get too much into cost bases. You can look at it if you want. We're just going to kind of speed through it because, again, if you're interested in it, we can go over a lot more in depth and I can show you a lot more. Just let me know, folks, if you're excited for the return, because I know I am. Apple is our largest position at $7,600, by far our largest position, 46.14 shares of Apple. Then our second largest is Meta Platforms, formerly known as Facebook, 25 shares of Meta Platforms. Nothing crazy there. Iron Mountain, following them, our third largest at 58 shares of Iron Mountain. Beautiful position for me, it really is. Microsoft Corporation, 10.28 shares of Microsoft. Realty Income, I've got 39 shares of Realty Income following there. Just shy of $3,000 of value. Then 25 shares of Walt Disney, puts us right around $2,600 there. Arbor Realty Trust, I have 170 shares of Arbor Realty Trust. This is where the majority of our income comes from for this portfolio, is Arbor Realty Trust, yielding 10%. It's a beautiful winner for us. Again, that's, if you do the math there, that's $265 annually, just from one position, which is Arbor Realty Trust. Did you hear that? My toe crack? That was a little weird. My toe cracked, but it's okay. Then we have OHI, Omega Healthcare, 83 shares right there. Ford Motor Company, 144 shares of Ford. Beautiful. Love to have it. I love to have it. Prospect Capital, much larger position than I originally intended it to be, but hey, I'll take it. 274 shares of Prospect Capital. Definitely a lot of income coming from this one as well. Main Street Capital, that's 45 shares. Excited about this position quite a bit too. Apollo Commercial Real Estate REIT at 161 shares. This is a beautiful position as well. Very happy about it. Apple Hospitality, sitting 109 shares of Apple Hospitality. Nothing too crazy there, I guess. Kohl's, neck crack, 54 shares of Kohl's. Rhythm Capital, formerly known as New Residential, you probably know them, NRZ, now goes by Rhythm as of the last quarter. They're now Rhythm, so I hope you're excited about that. I feel that Rhythm, baby. 165 shares of Rhythm Capital. A lot of income from them as well. Costco, sitting at 3 shares of Costco. Not a large share count, but again, very valuable shares. Vici Properties, one of our best performing stocks over the last year. Well, it is our best performing stock really over the last year, I think. 46 shares of Vici Properties. Hercules Capital, I'm sitting at 100 shares there. A lot of income coming from Hercules Capital as well, a position we just recently have been building up, and I'm excited about it, and I hope you really are as well. Target, sitting at 9 shares of Target. We'll likely add more onto that because I'm pretty up on the position, but it's still down from where I think fair value is on Target. I mean, I think it's trading pretty cheap when you look at overall where it should be, just being honest. Amazon, we have 10.18 shares of Amazon. Yeah, that's Amazon. I hope you're excited. I mean, I am. Really like the position, and I want to be adding more. AbbVie, 10 shares of AbbVie. Nothing crazy. AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. You know AMD. 13 shares of AMD. We've got 30 shares of Shopify. Would like to be adding a lot more since the split. I think this company is valued, unfairly low right now. Should be valued a lot higher, in my opinion. It's just been mashed this year. It's been really mashed. Alphabet, otherwise known as Google, you know them. 10.18 shares there. Nvidia, we own 6 shares. Kimco Realty, 50 shares. Tapestry at 30. Bank of America at 30. You might notice we're trying to do a lot of even amounts here. We're really going for that just to make it easier to look at. I mean, it's just, isn't that more satisfying to see zeros and fives? It really is. PepsiCo, speaking of, sitting at 5 shares of PepsiCo. Gladstone Capital, 76 shares. Not as satisfying, but we can probably bump that up to 80 with that new cash we have in the portfolio, and I probably will. I do like the position. It's been pretty good for me. Welltower, sitting at 10 shares of Welltower. Activision Blizzard, not a massive position, but I'm okay with it for sure. 10 shares there. I'll be very happy when we gain another $10 per share with the acquisition from Microsoft, but we'll see what that looks like. Obviously, it takes a while for big companies to acquire big companies, if the United States even lets that happen, because the FTC is unfortunately working for China. Just being honest with you, it really is. They're the only global power allowed. Domino's Pizza, 2 shares of Domino's Pizza here. Starbucks, we own 9 shares of Starbucks. Qualcomm, sitting at 5 shares of Qualcomm total. Cisco, I do have 15 shares of Cisco. Nothing crazy there. IBM, 5 shares. I love these 5s and 0s, baby. Coca-Cola, 10 shares of Coca-Cola. Micron, 10 shares of Micron. Love it. Charles Schwab, need to add a share here. I do, because I'm only sitting at 9 shares of Charles Schwab. Need to make that 10. HP, I'm sitting at 18 shares of HP. Would love to add a lot more to this, but I mean, it's just been up so much this last year. It's just hard for me to add to it. I love the company, but we're going to see some PC slowdown here. Maybe a good buying point coming up in the near future. Intel Corp, 17 shares of Intel. Terrible position for me. Really bad. Can't lie to you. Carnival Corp, we just recently added a lot of Carnival. We doubled our position in Carnival, sitting at 60 shares now. Excited about it. Citigroup at 10.98 shares of Citigroup. Orchid Island Capital at 176 shares of Orchid Island Capital. This one's a garbage one too. Very garbage. Might have to exit the position soon enough. It's a dividend trap, folks. It really is. Gilead Sciences, 9 shares there. 253 shares of Southerly Hotels. Right around break even there. iRobot, I'm sitting at 9 shares. Very excited about the acquisition from none other than Amazon here. Get me out of this position after I've kind of been, let's be honest, at one point I was up incredibly massively, 3xing my money, and then guess what happened? I held on too long and it shot back below my cost basis, so screw me. Penn Entertainment, formerly known as Penn National Gaming, 15 shares here. A lot of talking, not a lot of drinking, folks. I need a little beverage. 25 shares of NEO. New York Community Bank sitting at 35 shares there. Stitch Fix, I have 50 shares, likely going to be adding more to lower that cost basis even more. I do like this. Another big acquisition target of a company like an Amazon potentially that might be interested in this. Home Depot, only 1 share there. Plug Power, I own 8 shares. Lowe's, 1 share. Analog Devices, 1 share. Energous, garbage company. 111 shares there of Energous. This is just, one that you never know what happens. Garmin, I have 1 share of Garmin. 0.1 share of Tesla, nothing crazy, just $70 I added when I originally started this portfolio before I had imported everything. Just added a little bit of Tesla. New Age Inc., formerly New Age Beverages, 185, garbage, my worst position by far. Orion Office REIT, 2 shares here that I was given from the spinoff from Realty Income. Not too bad. Then that's just our equities. We get into our ETFs. We got a good bit of money in ETFs here, around $1,500 in ETFs. The largest one being SCHD, the greatest ETF out there, just by far over the last 15 years. It just is. 32 shares of SCHD. JEPI, JP Morgan Equity Premium Income Fund, 35.21 shares there. KBWY and KBWD, I've got 70 shares of KBWY and 90 of KBWD, a lot of income coming from those two. SPHD, 30 shares of SPHD. VYM, sitting at 9 shares of VYM. IVV, we are sitting at 2 shares. SPYD, 20 shares of SPYD. SPYG at 13 shares. VFH at 9 shares. QILD, 40 shares of QILD. USOI sitting at 80 shares there. Not reinvesting that one anymore because you never know. The oil industry is going bonkers right now. DES, the Wisdom Tree US Small Cap ETF, 10 shares there. Vanguard Mega Cap ETF MGC, 2 shares. DIV, the Global X Super Dividend Fund, 12 shares. And the Global X Internet of Things Fund, SNSR, just 1 share there. Our smallest position, obviously, in total. But on our equities, we're up $507. I mean, nothing crazy. On our ETFs, $13,000 up in our positions. In total, putting us at $13,682 up. That is our portfolio. $92,000 of value. I hope you're darn excited because I know I am, folks. Bye.